Andrea, can you tell me a little bit more about the broker? What does this person do, and how did you arrive at this role?
It's, the role of broker is integral to time banking, and when I first started I had training at the New Economics Foundation, and they talked about brokerage, which is something that has been used in the health service, about arranging what people will do and using their money to follow what they want to do. But this was for your time bank credits to follow what you wanted to do, which a lot of people wanted outings. So we have to fundraise for the community bus and sometimes a driver. But now one of the time bank members has qualified as a community driver, and she took the last outing, which people really valued. And I was surprised because it wasn't anything special for me. I went along because people were going, but there was someone who at the seaside, and someone who hadn't been to the seaside for 15 years because she found transport so difficult and there was no one to take her. And so it's following what the members want to do, and the broker is the person who recruits members now and interviews them and finds out what their skills and interests and needs might be, and tries to match people up, and also to keep the activities going and find out who's going to the activities and that they will happen. And we have to find accommodation. We've now got a partnership with the local primary school. They have a community room, and we use their community room for events, AGM, cookery, art classes, and in return, because we try and be reciprocal with organisations as well, we run an after-school environment club for the children with one of the teachers, which is a lovely example. We also have that kind of reciprocal arrangement with a gallery near us, where we help them with their garden, and some people help them when they have a private view to serve the drinks and so on, and they let us use the upstairs space when we need some space, which is very good of them. So a number of places we have organisational members with reciprocal, and so although economically it does need some fundraising because the broker needs to be paid, and she only works about 15 hours a week, and we've got 70 members, so it's quite a lot to keep in touch with all those people. But when we're fundraising now, we put in the number of volunteer hours that keep the time bank going, because one person on 15 hours couldn't do all that. And so now when we talk about match funding, we're costing volunteer hours at £10 an hour, which seems to be very acceptable to funders as a way of looking at what we're doing. And so we're moving between the economics of money and the economics of bartering.